Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 262. Larry, we both hit the music at the same time. I'm glad you remembered it. I was like, I forgot to tell you at the beginning, and then all of a sudden I heard it, and I was like, oh, shit, I quick shut mine off. Oh, no, it stopped.
That's all good, man. Oh, who knows?
Oh, no. Anyways, we're going to talk about Lyft's favorite driver feature today and new Spark ID verification, which I'm kind of excited for, honestly. Thank you guys so much for joining. Go to gigeconomyshow.com for everything gig podcast related. And then, of course, the Patreon members. I want to thank our members, Samson from Grand Rapids, Bud Dickman from North Carolina, Omar from Detroit, Delivery Cats from Michigan, Frank from Philly, Tom from Chicago, Jim from Connecticut, Miguel from GR, Linda from Tampa, Jerry Gillette from Kentucky, and Faith from Las Vegas. I would love for you to join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the-gig-econ podcast. Get an extra podcast a week, exclusive piece of merch, and all kinds of fun stuff. There's a $3 and a $7 tier that you can enjoy if you would like to. Also, we do have a Telegram group, which we've added a few people this week, and that's great to see. Larry, what the hell is a Telegram group?
Yeah, so Telegram's just an app we use to communicate with each other. It's kind of like a texting app, but besides doing texts, you can also do voice memos or video chats. So sometimes it's nice when you're out driving. It's a lot easier to do a voice message than it is to try to type something out in a text. But you can talk to gig workers all over the world, talk with people who know what you're going through, who are out there doing the same gigs and type of work you're doing, so they know the struggles and the joys that you go through. And it's a great way to meet some people, not feel so lonely when you're out there working and doing gig work.
You know, it's interesting, this little side story. I'll try to make it quick, but
yeah.
I have something wrong with my car, of course, and it's something to do with the OnStar module that goes bad. So I've lost GPS in my car, but what else I have lost is if I'm going through CarPlay, I cannot do it. It doesn't pick up my mic on my phone or something. So I've had to use Telegram to communicate, which I do all the time. But I went to the dealer and the part's $400. Okay, already like Judas Maud. They wanted $700 for labor to do that. I was like, I'm good. I'm going to go to my regular mechanic. And he was like, yeah. I've never done it, but I'm sure it's doable. And of course, I looked it up and it seems doable. I think I could do it, but you need a little programmer. And so that's where they get it. And so
gotta have the right tools.
But yeah, somehow the mic it's weird is because I can take a phone call and they can hear me, but if I try to do voice to text or a voice message or even use Siri, doesn't work.
Yeah, it's weird how that works because mine's always been in my Camrys. Like if I do try to do Telegram, like if I have mine hooked up through Bluetooth, I can listen to music and stuff from my phone. But if I try to do Telegram, like it'll play about the first 5 or 10 seconds of it, and then it won't work.
Really?
Yeah. Interesting.
Josh says CarPlay is garbage. I love CarPlay. I mean, I love everything about it. It's great. Although Chevy got rid of CarPlay, so any car 2024 or newer does not have their own version in there. So, but anyways, that was my little side story. Please go ahead and follow us on TikTok. I see a few people have joined. Really appreciate you guys. If you want the full experience, go to YouTube, and then you can get the slides and stuff like that. Currently, we do not have enough followers to really integrate TikTok, so we'd love for you to follow us on TikTok. And definitely. All right, stories from the road. I see Larry has something there. I don't know. It says happy news and back in the saddle. So what do we got?
So just back in the saddle. It's getting to be that time of the year when the students are coming back. So I was out doing gig work this weekend. We were hoping to overlap a little bit so we could shoot the shit on Telegram, but you kind of took the day shift and I took the night shift.
I was going to throw you under the bus. Like I got done at like 7 that night and you're like, I'll be out at 10. I'm like, 10? Gabe and I are in our jammies.
Man? I know it. And I wasn't planning on staying long, but I went to visit my friend of mine. I took him and his wife some food. The one he had a really major surgery. And so I went over and ended up hanging out with them for a couple hours and shooting the breeze, but did go out and worked the late hours. Again, it was good to get out. Didn't really have a ton of college kids, but it was pretty steady.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to start slumming it, man, and start doing more food delivery because with this upfront pricing, man, it's just not cutting it.
Yeah, I mean,
Rideshare is just not cutting it.
well, the thing is that you're not using it for like you're not paying your bills with it.
No.
So I mean, you can still do rides. You just have to
I'll do right. I mean, I don't think I'll ever, if I'm doing gig work, I'm not going to turn that off, but I will probably integrate some more, try to do a little more food delivery and stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, good luck because, flowing into my story, there ain't shit cooking.
Well, I mean, Gage's like, he was talking that night. He's like, yeah, I decided to turn it on, went out in 3 hours, made like $150 or whatever it was. I was like, damn.
Well, you're right. I shouldn't say it. It's market specific.
It is so market
specific. But
specific.
like, I seen some of his orders he got. He got one today for $24 for one item at Dollar General.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, he showed me the screenshot. Like, I'm like, what is happening?
He seems to have the best market out of all of us.
I know, because starting with Bubba Sue, gig work is terribly slow. Yeah, I started last week, and I kind of talked about this in the show. It was just so slow, so I started doing Amazon, and I really haven't looked back, honestly. I wasn't planning on doing any gig work this week. I had quite a bit of old people moving, and then I got Whitecaps for the rest of the weekend. So I wasn't planning on it, but my trip today got canceled for the old people, so I ended up getting a 4.5, which is pretty standard at the same day. I don't see a lot of anything else. I'm sure there is, but for 127, 124, something like that. And then I get there and I'm watching these carts come out, like they come out this door.
Yeah.
And they're now when I say carts, they're I don't know, they're taller than me, and they're walls on each side, and then the front can bend down once you need to go lower. Full to the top with packages. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go. It's fine. I mean, it's a lot to pack in the car. All of a sudden they roll mine out. There's a package about this big in the cart. That's it. And then some envelopes. Now the envelopes they put in like a sack on the side. So I had 7 packages.
7 items. How long? For 4.5 hours?
Well, so I looked at my sheet and it said 3 hours. So they must have run out of 4 hours or 4.5 or something like that. But I was pretty stoked. Now there still was, it was 10 miles in between each stop. So it was still it was still a little bit of mileage, but I was done in 2 hours.
Oh, wow. There you go.
For 124 or whatever it was. But
hey, that's not bad at all.
Well, Jamie, who's been on the show before, I don't know if she's in the group anymore in Telegram, but she says they'll like randomize the carts now because they don't want people to get like fussy. So now, like, I mean, literally the cart before that was stacked, and then mine was small, and then I looked back and the cart after that was stacked. So it's like I don't know what it is. They're just trying to make sure that no one gets fussy. They have a security guard there.
Oh, okay.
Because people get fucking livid, you know what I mean, when they see
Yeah.
But
like, man, I'm delivering this, and this dude gets 7 packages. What the hell's going on?
I know. Yeah. But sometimes they trick you though, because sometimes 7 might be you're an hour and a half drive to your first stop.
Right.
You do your 7 and then an hour and a half drive back. So I could have, I very well could have got screwed on that. So
yeah, you never know.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Steve. So I just been doing flex and just kind of, I don't know, kind of enjoying it. Did you kind of enjoy it when you got back in, like the ping and stuff like that?
Yeah, I always do. It's weird because I'd done a little bit, but not really, knowing I was going to go out for several hours on a Saturday night. The stuff I'd done before was daytime, and it feels good to get back out there driving around, seeing some of the college kids coming back in, and knowing that things are getting ready to ramp up and football games will be going and all that kind of stuff. So it definitely did feel good to get back out there, kind of in my territory, I guess.
Except when each ride come up, you'll go,
you're like,
gosh, what is this?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to talk about that too. Cause I told you about this. So I'm out there and Lyft comes up, and it's like their trip radar or whatever comes up, and it pops up, and it's this girl, like, I forget, like her, Katie or something. And they tell you the estimate, how much it will be per hour. and it was like, $20.75, $20.75 or something
per hour. Yeah.
and yeah, and so I usually don't take anything under 20, and so I clicked a match on it, and it said matching in progress, and then it just goes away, and then like a minute later comes up, same person, same ride for 17 something an hour, and trying to, it's a ping for me this time,
Oh
and I'm like,
no.
F you,
Yeah.
not doing it. That happened 3 times Saturday night.
Did it really?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not playing this game. I don't care what it is. The second time you lower the price from when I click to match on it, I'm not taking it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
it's the principle of it.
It is. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. It pissed me off.
Yeah, and honestly, I think Lyft is preying on the people that need that money to pay their bills, and they're like, well, I'm going to take it. I guess it's $3 less.
Yeah, or if you're just not paying attention, you don't
that
notice
too.
it's the exact same ride, and it's $3 an hour less than it was a minute ago.
Yeah, that's so shady. And Uber does the same thing.
Yeah, they do, and so that just pissed me off. But anyway, it was good to be back out.
Good. So before the upfront pricing came to, you didn't know where you were going. Like the old ways, like, because didn't you have?
We didn't know what our total price was on Uber. We knew the general area we're going,
but you didn't have any of that.
Well, they changed it so many times.
Well, that's what I was saying. I thought before upfront pricing, you had to be a certain tier to get that information.
You did, yeah, and I was usually there, so I in that tier. So I mean, I usually knew where I was going. But they've changed. Like when we started out. Originally, we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well,
and then it got to where it would tell you like the general direction. It's like you're going approximately this many miles southwest or something like that. So you kind of got that. And then they got to, well, if you're the certain tier, you'll know exactly where you're going as far as, the address and stuff. So, yeah.
But you never got the price,
changes.
right? You just saw the ride.
No, we never got the price.
Okay.
But, I knew what it was, $1.17 a mile. So I mean,
I
knew in my head.
Yeah, that's true. You're doing quick math.
We were going off the rate card back then.
That's right. God, I can't even believe that was still a thing. Like just recently, it's been so long since it's been that here.
Yeah. I really wish they would change it back, but I guess they've really gone all in on the upfront pricing because. I guess Gabe's got that again now as well.
Yeah,
I know they introduced it there and then they dialed it back and went back to the other way, but it's in force there now.
Bubba Sue says we don't have upfront pricing here due to NYC laws. Huh? So you have is it rate card? It's not rate card, or is it? Because they're hourly, right? So maybe they don't even have rate card. It's just
maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, it gets confusing when we get into those areas.
Oh, I know.
But anyway, the other part, the happy news it's in that I put in there is, do you remember when I let my my liftingwithlarry.com website, my domain name, then
it turned to a porno site.
And it turned into a porno site?
Yeah.
Well, I got it back.
You did?
I got it back. I did.
Did you buy it back?
No. I just I put a tracker on it so it would email me if it ever once it was coming up again. And I got home from church Sunday, read my email. It's like, hey, it's available. Jumped online, bought it.
Well, you got to build that thing out.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done I haven't really done anything with it yet. It's just got you can pick a generic. They're like, oh, if pick the area or what industry you want. They actually had one for rideshare. So,
really?
I mean, if you go to liftingwithlarry.com, you can see what it shows.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, I'm gonna have to build that back out. But I was just happy to get it back because there's so many. Like I stopped handing out my cars because they had my website on the back.
Well, of course.
And I had like 2 or 3 people go, hey, they got my card and I had them as a repeat rider. Like, hey man, did you know your website?
Why would someone even buy that for that? Like, lifting maybe because.
Man. Yeah, who knows, man? They buy all sorts of sites. Some bot probably bought it and then they just let it slide after 2 years.
So did you? So did you have to pay just the $20 or what is it? GoDaddy's roughly like $20.
Oh yeah, they had some kind of a sale.
Oh, okay.
Like the first year was like a penny or something.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know, something crazy. It didn't matter. I was going to buy.
Yeah. For sure. Well, that's great news. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now, if you get your Instagram account back.
Well, I mean,
are you built up the second one?
Yeah, I mean the So when I lost my Instagram, it was it was just Lifting with Larry was my username, and so when they took it away and deleted it, I tried for about 2 months to get it back and never did. So like I'm just gonna have to start over. So I started a brand new Instagram account, and they wouldn't let me use Lifting with Larry because they said that name's already taken. So I did Lifting with Larry too, and luck I still had most of my pictures. Um, but I couldn't tag people in it because I don't remember who they were, and lost,
no, of
lost
course
all my
not.
followers and all
Yeah.
that. And I kept trying, and then eventually it let me change it, take off the two, and it went back to Lifting with
Oh,
Larry. But it's not the same. It's not the
not the
original
same.
account. It's the second
Ah,
one that I just renamed.
that's annoying.
Yeah. Oh man, don't get me started on
All
that.
right.
Goodness.
All right,
That,
gig economy in the news,
yes.
Larry. Like we talked about the favorite feature, and we were both super excited about this, and then read it and not.
Yeah. So yeah, Uber and Lyft have talked for years about being able, your riders, passengers being able to add you as one of their favorite drivers, and so that they would be more likely to get it matched with you. I know I've had so many people over the years ask me, "How can I get you again? How can I make sure you're my driver?" And I would give them my card, but it's inconvenient to do that.
Yeah.
You give somebody your card, and then they call them like, "Hey, can you pick us up at 9?" So you got to stop driving about 8:30 because and then you just lose a lot of money doing it. Um, so yeah, we always hoped they would do this, and so they announced it the other day. The story came out, it was all over the web. Lyft introduces favorite driver. New favorite driver. It's going to boost rider driver loyalty, safety, and earnings. It's going to make allow passengers to favorite a driver and make it easier to match with them in the future. So I saw this blurb, man, and I was so excited. They're talking about it's going to roll out in select cities in the next few weeks with a wider launch across the U.S. and Canada by the end of August. Yeah, but then it gets to the part when booking a future scheduled ride, Lyft will prioritize matching riders with their favorite drivers whenever possible. Well, my whole clientele almost is college kids. They don't ever schedule a
Of
ride.
course
People
not.
around here don't have to schedule rides. I never see schedule rides on my apps, like ever.
Yeah, it's very rare. My thought on it is Lyft wants to encourage people to do scheduled
the
ride.
rides,
That's
sure.
why they're only allowing it, because they charge more for those because there's a reservation fee and so on and so forth. So I think this is why they're doing it and not giving it out for everything.
Now, you think they would do something like that? Come on now.
Are you talking sarcasm?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, they even had a little graphic on there, it shows what the passengers are going to be. It shows, ask them, how was your ride? And then they have the rating system, the 5 stars, and where they can click where's a clean car and all that. And it has a little checkbox down here. It says, favorite this driver. We'll prioritize your favorite drivers for scheduled rides. So yeah.
My question. So that being said, I'm glad they're doing something. It's a
Sure,
step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction for sure.
But I wonder, do you have to be online? Like, I don't know that details. I know I sent 2 articles, but I know at least the rideshare guy one. I don't know.
Well, it says driver notification and priority pings. It says favorited drivers will receive a notification in the app and gain priority access to that rider's scheduled ride. So I guess if they schedule a ride and they choose you, it's gonna give one of those pop-ups,
even if you're offline.
Well, it doesn't.
That's
say.
what I'm saying. Like, if it's a good ride, I want to be, and it's one of my favorite passengers. I want to
get notified no matter what.
Yeah, because I might be able to do it, and they probably give you like a couple minutes to decide, maybe. Or
well, I don't know if it's a scheduled ride. I mean, if they're scheduling a ride for next week, I don't know.
Well, they're going to be quick about it. They're going to be quick. I bet you got like a minute or two, and then you're like, nah,
yeah,
we're going to the next
I would never see him probably anyway. Because if I'm not driving, my phone's in my console of my car.
yeah, that's true. Mine's on in the house, but I don't really look at it much. Well, yeah, I mean, it's like we said, it's a step in the right direction. I think, Uber's going to do it soon. They flip flop.
Sure. And they introduced a few other things too. And I was surprised they hadn't done this earlier, but they're also allowing the passengers to block a driver if
Yeah,
they've
I
had a bad
saw that.
experience with them. Because
That's good.
with Lyft, we've always been able to, if you rate them, 3 or lower, you would not be matched with that passenger again. That's what they always told us anyway. So I just assumed,
That was already
we,
there.
that was already there for the passenger. Luckily, I don't. Neither one of us take a lot of rideshare, but I've never had a bad enough experience that I wanted to block one of my drivers. When I was a passenger. But yeah, just when that came out and they announced it, it's just kind of one of those things. You're like, oh, I just assumed they could always do
Right. Hey, Deb Delivers on TikTok. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. And Pete joined the chat too, and he's the one that, with Ivy, I don't think it ever got blocked for him. And I know he had come up with a couple other accounts too, but
yeah, that's the thing.
What if it was never a thing and they just the chances are pretty slim to get the same guy. But if you drive in the same area, during the week and you need a ride during the week, during the day, you got a good chance you're going to get a repeat passenger because there's not a lot of drivers out. 9P to 2A on a Friday night to get a repeat. Yeah. I mean, I probably in my quote unquote rideshare career maybe got 10 repeats out of 8,000 rides.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? See, it's such a different experience.
I know.
I have. I mean, there's people that I've probably given, I don't know, at least 50 rides to.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
there was one when I was doing it full time. She went to work in the mornings about 9, and it was usually kind of slow. And I got her almost every day there for a while.
That's crazy. There just must not be as many drivers. I mean, in a smaller city, maybe I don't know, but maybe 10 times.
I got one group of people 3 times one night.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was so funny. They were here to do. They were in the cast of a play that was going to be at our performing arts center. I forget which play it was, but so I picked them up. They'd rented a car, so I picked them up at the rental car place. They were dropping off the rental car, took them to their hotel. Then a little while later, I got another ping, picked them up at their hotel, took them to the bowling alley. And then a couple hours later, I was driving down the road and I was like, man, that'd be funny if I got them again. I swear, 5 seconds later, I get a ping and it was them.
That's
and I
crazy.
pick them up at the bowling alley and I'm like, I promise I'm really not the only Uber driver in town. They're like, oh yeah, sure you're not. I'm not. But
that's funny. Pete says he had so many repeats and he probably had 10 alone that he did regularly, 10 passengers, I assume.
And none of them had car seats.
None of you. No, because he wouldn't have done them regularly if they didn't have car seats. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I'm excited that they're trying something new. Again, hey, we're gonna. This is a throwback to the last episode. It's time to buy your Lyft stock. Allegedly, don't take advice from us.
Yeah, this is not financial advice. This is just us saying.
All right, moving on to the next story. It's not really a story, but it is Amazon Flex. Oh no, this isn't the one I was. Oh, is this the one I was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh no, I think I forgot to. Oh no, that one's later on. I'm an ass. Okay, so this one's easy. Roadside assistance available. There's another Amazon one.
There is another one. I knew.
I thought it was this one, so god dang it.
Making me nervous, man.
I know. Roadside assist available through Amazon Flex Rewards, which I think is super cool. And it doesn't seem very expensive. $6.09 a month. And you can also add a family member for just $3.75. So it's $73 a year through Allstate. Covers roadsides, including tire changes, jump starts, fuel delivery, lockout assistance, and towing service, up to 10 miles per incident. So this is actually better, I think, than AAA, because AAA, I think, will only pull you 5 miles.
It depends on what level you have in AAA.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They'll tow my car 200 miles.
Oh shit! You're is that AARP level?
There's just times I want to go to Nashville. I don't feel like driving. I say, hey, tow my ass to Nashville.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, you can do. Yeah, there's. It's just one level up. From I know they have. I think maybe 3 or 4 levels.
Okay, yeah, I'd say have the
further distance.
100 miles.
The base one.
Josh says was that 100 miles? Maybe I do have more. I don't know. I haven't had to tow them in a while.
Yeah.
But or
Yeah.
had to be
Knock on
towed.
wood.
Yeah, except the time when I was in the snowbank and I needed 2 tow trucks to get me the fuck out of there. And that one, I don't even think I had service then. I think it was just I paid like $175 to get out of there and like washed my earnings. So, but I think that's not bad. $73 a year.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
No, I mean I have some already, so I won't sign up for it. But yeah, I think that's good. So,
Good, yeah.
All right, Larry, what's up?
Okay, so next we're talking about we've heard so much about Uber and autonomous vehicles. Well, Lyft made an announcement this week as well that they're going to be adding some autonomous shuttles in 2026 also. So they're going to be adding some shuttles made by an Australian manufacturer called Bentler Group. It says these urban electric shuttles will have no steering wheel, will not have many pedals, and they'll have inward facing seats that will seat up to 9 people and also have room for 6 standing passengers. So yeah, they're kind of, they look kind of like a shuttle bus, I guess, what the picture kind of looks like. But they're trying to expand a little bit too. Uber, you hear about them in the news every week. They're partnering with one or more companies, it seems like, in the autonomous vehicle space. And so, yeah, again, this new CEO with Lyft, he's trying to, at least stay in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's copying Uber a little bit, but yeah, I mean, that's what you kind of got to do. I don't know. I'm waiting for one of these two to innovate something amazing, but at this point, I think they're just kind of, it kind of reminds me of your cell phone, right? Like, used to be like you'd upgrade every year because it was just like the hardware was better, everything was better. Now, I'd ride this thing to the dirt because there's really not much more you can offer me. And I think it's the same with rideshare. I think with Lyft and Uber, other than the autonomous part, which, I'm not.
Yeah, unless they get into some, like the air taxis or, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like really wild where you're like in the air, or I can't even think. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think, how could they even innovate on the food level? Like, I mean, they cook it on your porch for you. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, well, it's good that Lyft is doing that for sure. Moving on, this TikTok, the driver takes a bite out of food, and this one's wild. This is in the restaurant that they do this. So we're gonna play that, and then we'll talk about it.
That's your food? That's your food? That's you?
Yeah.
Dude, so I didn't.
What are you doing?
I didn't watch the end, so the guy was like asking if it was his food. I guess it could have been, but okay, so here's a question. No, when I use the mobile app and go through the drive-thru, they don't put stickers on them like that. They just give you the food. I was trying to think to myself, when I get mobile order from McDonald's, do I get so that was a delivery.
No, that was a delivery.
Yeah.
I think the guy even said, is that your food? And it sounded like he said no.
Oh, okay. I missed the end part of that. But yeah, that's pretty bolden to do.
Right. Yeah, right there. I mean,
right in the restaurant.
Yeah. It just, again, another reason I don't do DoorDash or any of that stuff.
Pete says on TikTok, bro, I'm just here to tell you, if I ever see a delivery driver sampling someone's food, please believe me, I would definitely call them. I know. I'm glad that he got the video, but the second he got it, he should have called him out right there and like, what are you doing? Might as well make it go viral by causing a little stink.
Yeah. So Pete, can you hear me on TikTok this week? We had trouble on audio.
On TikTok I assume he can. So it's funny. We did a test right after the show, and we ended up. I said, "Hey, force close your app and just restart it," and it worked fine. So who knows what it was?
I mean, First thing, always reboot it.
I know you're an IT bro. Like
I know, dude.
But you don't want to do it live. You know what I mean? But yeah, just force close. And
Yep.
I had a guy speak at Flex. He's like, "Hey man, this thing is just spinning." I don't know who he is. He's like, "I don't know. Do I look like a tech guy? I mean, like shit." And I was like, "Oh," and then I don't know if it was his old lady's phone, but I was like, "Oh, just force close it." And then he kind of looked at me and walked away. I was like, "Hey, do you know what force close the app was?" He's like, "Oh no, my girlfriend will do it." And of course, it fixed it. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know, it clears the cache or something, and it
something's just hung up and it restarts everything. So,
but it was hilarious. He didn't know how to. He was older than, it was probably mid-50s, not like super old, but it was funny. He didn't know what that meant. I'm like, okay, well, all right.
Yeah,
force
it's always the first thing to try, reboot it.
Yeah, for sure. Except we sometimes forget about that stuff.
Exactly,
even though we know about it.
Well, yeah, it is different when you're doing a live show. And,
yes.
You don't want to restart it in the middle. You don't want to just be messing with all the tech and
right.
But
yeah, Traveler, my Flex app. Yes, the Flex app does that all the time. It'll hang up. The bug I have now, and even though I haven't done a lot. By the way, I went back and looked at my last Flex. It was I got paid December 2. I hadn't done Flex all year in 2025 up until recently. Yeah. But anyways, the bug now is you go to take, which it had been an older bug, but this one you go to do a picture and it's a white screen. And sometimes you got to force close it, start again, go through all the prompts, and it, like usually 2 times of wiping it out, it works. But I'm like, a third of the deliveries are the white screen. Yeah, I'm like, how is this happening?
Yeah, their tech sucks.
It's wild. Like a $1 trillion company, and you can't get your app to
one
work.
of the biggest companies in the world, and they have such a crappy app.
If you'd stop paying Faith for all her free apps, or free routes, you might be able to fix your freaking app.
Maybe, yeah. That's where all it goes. That's where it goes. So fun to give her a hard time.
It is. All right, so next up, no, this is Larry's. I almost skipped yours. Why am I so excited for my Amazon Fresh blocks?
I don't know, man. You're like chomping at the bit.
I know, and it's not even that big of a deal. Anyways, new Spark.
So this is new from Spark. Let me pull it up here where I can see it, because I can't read that.
Yeah, I know. You'll have to pull it up on the.
Let me pull it up on there.
Take a look.
This is verifying picture of Spark shoppers on the checkout app. So this is new. It says coming soon. Associates will need to check that the photo displayed in the checkout app looks like the Spark shopper at the self checkouts. This will help make sure that only approved Spark shoppers are shopping for customers' orders. So how it works. It says after an audit, the system will prompt the checkout team associate to review the Spark shopper's picture in My Walmart at the self-checkouts. Verify that the photo matches the authorized Spark shopper. If the photo does not match, select I'm not sure to report the issue. The only action that associates should take is to mark the observation in the app. Do not stop or detain the Spark shopper. Do not stop or detain Spark shopper's cart or merchandise. Do not ask for their ID or driver's license. Spark's platform trust and safety team will review and take appropriate action on accounts via the app. So this was a Reddit post.
Yeah.
And one of the guys one of the responders said that he worked at Walmart I guess the guy who posted it said, I'm a Walmart employee, but wanted to update you on rumors about the face verification. This should be rolling out soon to most Walmarts, to my knowledge. So expect a decrease in Spark drivers using sold accounts or account sharing.
The Gig Economy Podcast will be back after a quick break.
Should I be excited or afraid of AI? The answer is yes. It's both.
Things are going to look so different in the next couple years. You will not be ready for the disruptions that are going to come.
I'm Jeff Nielsen, host of Digital Disruption, the go-to podcast for technology leaders.
Our generation's conflict, I think, is going to be emotional, not economic.
The companies that are going to win are the ones that have a couple of characteristics.
Stay ahead of the curve with Digital Disruption. Available now on your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah, I mean, Bubba Sue, I like this idea. However, a lot of legal accounts don't do shopping. That is true. I think they should do it for those too. but I like they say don't detain them. No, because they're just going to flag their account and then they're going to get deactivated.
Right. Yeah. There's no reason to have a big confrontation in the store.
No. So going back to that, let me bring that back up again. Okay, so they're looking at verify the photo matches the Spark. So do they get? So do they get a picture of us in the app, and then they just look at us and like on their end?
I guess so. I mean, it says prompt the checkout team so to review the Spark shopper's picture in my Walmart at the self checkout. So I guess somehow it's linked there to the self checkout to your app. I don't know.
Oh, so it's gonna like pop up on the checkout.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh wow!
It says matches. It says check to review that it matches in my Walmart. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I mean, that's the app, right? My Walmart app.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they're talking about that being displayed.
Huh. And I also wonder if you is it every time or is it random, like when they do the random audits of your cart? Like that, I don't know either. But this is good that we're pushing it to the right direction. One other thing I wanted to throw out there for the chat too. Bubba Sue pops up on their handheld. Okay. For Amazon Flex, so for the same day warehouse workers that do that, Gabe goes into a computer and it scans his license, and then they tell him where to go to get the cart. My friend Jamie brought up a good point. We don't have that here in Grand Rapids. They just take our license and they just give us a cart. How are they going to prevent somebody from using a bullshit license? I wonder if they take a picture. I asked Gabe, but he didn't get back to me at the computer to make sure that you're you. I mean, they do that in the app, but there's apps that can mask that. We talked to that security guy that one time.
Right.
So that's not, but I'm wondering when you're in the warehouse, does it take your picture and then match with the license that you're scanning?
Yeah.
Because otherwise you just, at least at a human level, they probably don't pay attention either, but at least there's more of a chance for that person to get caught because they're like, if it's, Yolanda on the license and it's me, not that there's no judgment, but I'm just saying, obviously I'm not Yolanda. They may catch it, but otherwise they're just going to hand it back. So there's got to be something more in the warehouse on those computers.
Yeah, I would think so. Or else, it would not be worth much.
But this is exciting. The Spark ID verification. I'm here for it. Get the people that are fucking around cheating out. Like it's not fair. It's just not fair.
It ruins it for everybody.
Yeah.
We've talked about it many, many times on here. It puts people at danger. It puts people at risk. If it's somebody that's not qualified to be there, they haven't been approved.
Well, that's the thing. I'm sure they're qualified to be there, but just get your own account.
Yeah.
Just do it the right way.
Yeah. And if they don't, then there's probably a reason. Their account's probably been shut down for some reason.
Yeah. Or they got a criminal record or whatever.
Because they've airmailed somebody's package across the yard.
Yeah. And I get it. It's a great way to make extra money if you're struggling, especially if somebody that's maybe a little bit down on their luck and maybe they do have a small record or something. And, I get it. Like it's a great way to make some money, but like if you're not qualified, you're not qualified. So, Josh says maybe Sue will work more than 2 hours a day. What, Bubba Sue? Are you throwing shade at Bubba Sue? How dare you?
I think so.
Dare you? Okay. We're finally here.
Finally,
the Amazon Fresh Blocks. So this is very confusing to me. So that's why I was excited for it. So I'm going to read it verbatim and tell me if I'm dumb. More earning opportunities for Amazon Fresh Blocks. Amazon is now offering customers the opportunity to shop grocery items as part of their Amazon.com order. As an Amazon Flex delivery partner, that means more customer orders and increased opportunities to earn. With a new experience, Amazon Fresh Blocks will include a mix of both tip-eligible fresh and non-tip eligible Amazon.com orders on the same route. Every Amazon Fresh block will include at least one tip eligible order, and you will always have 100% of customer tips. We'll launch this at Houston from July 24. Amazon Flex. Oh God, this is funny. Amazon Flex always provides clear, upfront, guaranteed earnings and estimated block time, so you can decide if the offer is right for you. In the offer screen of the app, you'll see the guaranteed earnings and whether a block includes tip eligible orders. So this basically. So tell me. So I read this. What do you think it is? Just from me reading it and reading it on the screen, like
I would think it's a way for them to shove out non-tip eligible orders and make you take them.
right. So my guesses are it made it look like. So the first sentence says the opportunity. I'm a dummy. This is where I missed it. Amazon now offering customers the opportunity to shop grocery items as part. In my head, it was drivers. So I was like, why are the drivers are shopping the Whole Foods orders? I'm so confused. So that's why I read it too fast and I'm dumb. So, okay, I get what they're doing now. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's basically they want to get it all out with paying you less.
I mean, that's what they're always trying to do.
Yeah, they are. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I read that wrong. So I was all excited for this, and I was like, wait, are we supposed to be shopping these? And I'm like, no, the customer has the opportunity to shop grocery items as a .com order. But we don't have Amazon Fresh by us. We just have Whole Foods. So Amazon Fresh is like, they have like basically a giant grocery store in the warehouse.
Okay.
Do you guys have Amazon Fresh by you?
We don't even have Whole Foods. Yeah, we don't have any of those kind of stores.
I mean, Whole Foods is nothing to, like, we have one in the area.
There's one next door. My son in St. Louis, there's one next door to his apartment. So I've been there a few times, but it's a little pricey for me.
Oh, little. I was in there once. So when it first came, I did a bunch of Whole Foods, and then I had to, I had to use the bathroom. So yeah, there was no bathroom in the side that, so you have to walk all the way across the store. And I walked back by some like organic blueberries, and it was like $16 for the pint.
Oh, yeah.
$16 for a pint of blueberries. I'm like, Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The only thing I think I bought there is my son did turn around. They have some Italian soda there, and their mango it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it $16?
No, it's not too bad. It's a big bottle too. I forget how many ounces it is. I mean, it's pretty good sized bottle, but it's really good. Yeah.
Do you have a Trader Joe's by you?
We do not.
That's surprising. Those are popping up, and those are great.
Yeah. The closest one is in Nashville, and we got real excited because Franklin, which is the town next to us, it's a much smaller town. It's about 15, 20 minutes from here. They built a giant warehouse there, and so we're like, surely they're going to build a store here, but they haven't.
That's funny.
Like at least twice a year, the rumor come out on Facebook that Trader Joe's is coming in, and it never happens.
No, of course not. Well, if you do get one, that's a great store.
Oh yeah, our daughter in Virginia works at Trader Joe's.
Oh, so you know about it.
Oh yeah. My wife loves it. Whenever we go to Lexington, like to visit our son, or we go to Nashville, like we'll go down there for a concert or something, but we're going to Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah,
fill up that cooler, man.
Yeah, they have a lot of unique items, kind of like Whole Foods a little bit, but like less expensive. I mean, it's still a little bit more expensive than your normal grocery store, but a lot of unique stuff that you're not going to find in your normal grocery store. So
yeah, my wife has a whole list of things that she always gets whenever we go to Trader Joe's.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
all right.
Time for
Waymo in the news.
All right, so here's a just another video of a Waymo that not quite getting it done right.
Wrong way, Waymo! Waymo, wrong way! Waymo, you fool! Waymo, going the wrong way! Oh God! Watch out, Waymo! Waymo's going the wrong way! Waymo's going the wrong way! What the fuck? Holy shit, Waymo! That's kind of the wrong way, buddy! Hey,
okay, I'm thoroughly confused.
Yeah.
At the one point they're on the Waymo was on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
And I get that. But then he gets over and they're still saying he's going the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know about that at the end there, but the thing I was like, man, dude, why are you so close to this Waymo? Waymo, so car's going down the wrong way on a street. I'm not going to be like right beside it.
Well, I think the guy in front got in front of it to stop him.
Trying to, yeah.
And he did get over, but then he kept saying, going the wrong way, going the wrong way. And I'm like, well, he's back over in the right lane. What are you doing? You guys are driving in the fucking street with your little... My wife calls
unicycles.
My wife calls them a unicycle. I don't know what the official name that those are.
I don't
one
either.
wheels. I think they're one wheels. They're
it's called one wheels.
The electronic ones. So
yeah. There's oh man, like I see people. There's one guy here in town. He'll ride it like late at night, and I've seen him when I've been out Uber. Man, he will come flying down through there through the intersections and stuff. Like, dude, you're just asking for it.
All our door-to-door salesmen in the area have those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they get out of their car, and that's how they get to house.
So they just drive it through your yard, or they drive down
they
your
go on the
driveway?
road. They go or the sidewalk. Yeah, they're not disrespectful with it, but so yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pete on TikTok says, "Okay, but can we just say?" And then he just stopped. I think he died. But yeah, I think they're called one wheels. I don't know how they do them. I think it takes some practice of like leaning.
I'm sure.
Like
and
this.
see my mind, who thinks I'm still 25, is like, man, that'd be so much fun.
It would.
Hop on there, and then I'd get on there and I'd break a hip or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see a lot. Well, I know the salesmen aren't going as fast as a lot of these guys, but like I would want a helmet on because I'm going to fall off that thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would
knee pads, the whole 9, elbow pads, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't have that, but like I want to keep my skull from splitting open on the pavement. But yeah, crazy. All right, Octopus tablet. We talk about this a lot, and I think it's such a good opportunity for you to make extra money on the side. Well, not on the side, but when you're working Uber, this is a tablet that plays trivia for your passengers, fun little games, gives you sports updates, like if the Super Bowl's going on, stuff like that. So check that out in your description or in the description for the link to sign up. Everything's free. You get the tablet, the charger, the mount, and you just put it on your back of your headrest.
Yeah, and they'll replace anything that breaks for free. If the tablet gets broken or stolen or charging cable goes bad or breaks off, just let them know, and they'll. I think I've gone through like 3 charging cables. Tablet's still good. It hasn't. Never had any trouble with it, but
yeah, it's great. I encourage people to do it. If you're doing rideshare, you might as well you can make up to like $100 a month, they say. So it's pretty cool. So check it out.
And you reach certain levels, they'll send you out some swag. They sent me out a Octopus Yeti cup about I don't know 2 months ago. Like that.
What was that? A 5,000 point tier?
5,000 points, I think, something like that. Yeah.
You get that's the thing. Like what was I talking about? I think it was Monday's show when you people like to gamify stuff, you know, and even though it's like, okay, it's a Yeti, whatever, it's like, you know, what, a $25 cup or something, but it's still cool to like reward people for like doing. I mean, I want money too, but I'm just saying it's a nice little added feature. And I think, you know, do you remember when Walmart had the free cookie and soda from Subway? Do you remember that? Did you ever have that here? That was great. I mean, like, it's a big deal. It's a soda, or maybe it was a free 6-inch sub or something like that.
Yeah, Uber had that.
Yeah, Uber. What did I say?
Yeah, you said Walmart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, I don't remember Walmart.
No. Thank you. No, Uber had that, and I love that.
Yeah, those was great, man. You're out working. You're like, you know what? I'm right here by the Subway. I'm gonna turn off the apps. I'm gonna pop in, get my free cookie, get my free drink, and take a little break. You know.
And the thing is like,
great. Didn't cost them next to nothing.
Yeah, next to nothing. And all that stuff trickles down. Like in your head, you're going to be like, oh, they're not, you know, I already used my free drink and I'm just going to go grab something at Subway. You know, because, you know, let's say you have a good connection with the person that works there. Then all of a sudden now you're regular. You know, it all trickles down. But man, they got rid of that. And there hasn't been anything like that since, as far as I know.
Not that I've seen.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're simple humans. Just reward us a little bit. Yeah. Do we want more pay? Of course. Are we still going to bitch? Absolutely. But I'm also going to give you props and say, hey, I really enjoy having, you know, that cough or the pop, the cookie, and the 6-inch sub like once a week or whatever it was.
No doubt.
Come on. Reward us simpletons. We want to.
That's right.
Larry, Uber and Lyft drivers may soon to become union employees, which I read this article and I started getting tired towards the end, but
yeah, and I never did. I read through it, and yeah, there's a lot of
there's actually a repeat paragraph in there. Did you catch that at the beginning?
yeah, and
Like,
and I'm like,
is this AI? No, it wouldn't, because AI wouldn't fuck that up.
no, it might.
Well.
Might. So it never did say, why they would have to be a union. But there's another bill out in the California legislature. This one's called AB 1340, and it's a proposal that would let rideshare drivers unionize by relinquishing their independent contractor status. So it's there's been this this issue's been going on for over 10 years with different bills in California that have passed, and they get challenged in the Supreme Court. All the way back to 2009 when Uber launched, there's been a debate on whether rideshare drivers should be counted as employees or independent contractors. Some people want one way, some people want the other way. So you had Prop 22, which was handed down by the California Supreme Court. Voters approved for it. Then that got contested in court. It said that the ballot would not prevent further legislation to allow rideshare drivers to unionize. So it sounds like they're finally going to decide maybe once and for all whether they're going to have the chance to join a union. But I don't see anywhere in there where it says that they'd be absolutely forced to join the union.
Right. Yeah.
But that's some interesting stats in here. According to 2024 UC Berkeley Labor Center study, California gig rideshare drivers earn a median employee equivalent pay of $5.97 an hour after expenses.
I saw it. I'm like, that can't be true. How?
I don't know, man. It says even as average rideshare prices rose over 7% from 2023 to 2024, Uber drivers' earnings fell 3.4%, and Lyft driver earnings dropped 13.9%, according to GridWise.
Yeah, and we know it's a great app. I mean,
GridWise, they did a lot of research.
But I just can't believe. But it's all about the opinion of expenses, right? How if they take in depreciation or maintenance or something like that. But yeah, I feel like that's got to be a little low, but I could be wrong too. I didn't do the stats, so. But
yeah, we'll have it linked in the show notes. It is a wordy article a little bit.
Yeah, I read that one paragraph and I got a sentence. I was like, wait a minute. And it's actually off. It's a little different, but it's the point of that paragraph is exactly the same as the one before. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
So, well, it's always confusing on there. I'm sure Steve will break it down good, as he always does, because that's what he does. He breaks shit down really well. So
no doubt.
All right, a couple more, and we'll wrap this up. This guy posted a review, I think, at the Hooters, and it's from, and I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks legit. But
yeah,
Mike B says a trip to Hooters used to mean more to me than just chicken wings. It also meant a little scenery. And if you catch my drift, I'd tell my wife I was going for the lunch specials, but we knew I was there for the ambience. Not now. My wife just Uber Eats it straight to the house. I don't even like the food. I was in it for the views. Please get rid of Uber Eats. So
yeah, that's pretty funny.
That is funny. I mean, I feel like if it was from a, no offense to boomers, from a boomer, it probably is a legit, because they don't realize where they're posting on things sometimes, and they're thinking they're sending it to the restaurant, but posting for the world to see.
Exactly.
Old man just wants to see some titties.
That's right.
Jeez. All right,
we're simple people.
Us men are simple. We are simpletons.
Yep.
Doesn't
take much.
It doesn't.
All right. So our last story here is this is out, I think Decatur, Illinois. So there's a restaurant there called Smackin' Tacos. And he said, he's talking about the DoorDash orders. He said, when I first started, connected with DoorDash, the owner said pickup orders made up 30% of my sales. And he said in the last 2 months, it's 70% of my sales.
Damn.
So DoorDash is charging me 30% on orders made through their app, along with marketing fees every week. He said this forces me to raise my prices online to offset the costs. He says, people say just go ahead and raise your prices 30%. So people want to order, they're going to pay their own commission fee. But he said, I don't feel right doing that. I can't just keep increasing my prices to offset it. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to the customer. So in response, he created his own app for his shop. It's the Smackin' Tacos app, hoping that people will use that and not have to pay more for his food. And he wouldn't have to continue to pay commission fees to DoorDash. And I want to ask what you think about this last part here. It says we still have access to DoorDash drivers and Uber Eats drivers. I don't have to hire my own. I don't have to do any of that. You still get it in a timely manner. And then go ahead.
I read that and I'm like, how?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Is he talking about just hiring them on the side? Or,
I
you're not gonna have access to DoorDash drivers if you're not going through the DoorDash app.
Yeah, that's strange. Remember back in the day though, you were still able to order through Uber even if they weren't on the platform. But I don't know, and Uber but you would have to order. I don't know.
Yeah. The best line is the last line of there.
Yep.
Fuentes says that his other business, Spread and Buns, will also have their own online ordering apps. Spread and Buns.
Yeah, I read that too earlier, and I was like, that's hilarious. I don't. So I really don't understand why. Hang on a second. There we go. TikTok was going to end me. What I really don't understand is.
Okay.
What's up?
Bubba Sue said, just like Pizza Hut, Papa John's, you order through the restaurant and DoorDash just gets dispatched.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Of course. There's plenty of restaurants. I think our local pizza place does that. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true. So how does the pay work on that? Like, who pays for the delivery then?
Yeah,
the restaurant's got to have to pay for that, right? Maybe they do, right. And it's just not as much.
Yeah, maybe they have a different price just for the delivery. So if it doesn't go through their app, through the DoorDash app, I guess there's less fees.
Yeah,
that'd be something good to research.
Yeah, because I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, because when I'll order, it's really weird. If I go to this pizza place's website, they will not forward me to DoorDash, but if I just Google the restaurant, it'll say order right here, and then it is through you order on the app, and then DoorDash delivers it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Well, I guess my point is back to the original point of why don't you raise your prices? Why don't? If the customer's willing to pay more to get delivered, why do you give a shit? Is it
with the conscience?
I guess, but this is the reality of what it is. Maybe he's worried that people won't order and then we'll just go to another restaurant. You know what I mean? But you're going to get the same in each the fees. Everything's going to be raised.
Yeah. If they're going to order from your restaurant or someone else, the fees are going to be the same, I would think.
I mean, each restaurant can adjust them probably, right? If they want to take the hit, which I don't know what restaurant would, of the 30% and whatever the marketing fees is, then I guess it's up to them. But that'd be dumb. I mean, then you're only
and most restaurants are on a pretty thin
margin anyways. Yeah, so I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know. To me, it's just just raise them if they want it. If they don't, then they're gonna fucking order and pick it up.
Come get it themselves.
I guess. I don't know.
But if you have the skills to make your own app, or and it doesn't cost you much to make an app, and you can lower the fees and still get it delivered.
Yeah,
DoorDash and stuff. That's great.
Honestly, with AI, I just saw an article today that this startup created a website to create apps that's regular language kind of thing, and
I messed with that. My buddy of mine made an app just doing that. Just playing around.
There's not a lot of coding involved with it, right. And it's not complete plug and play where you're just copying and pasting, but it is a lot easier. And maybe that's what he did. He's like, fuck, if I can do this and cut it, yeah, granted, that's a great idea. If it's successful for him, then more power to him. But if it's a lot of work, you're like, oh, how much time am I putting into this?
Yeah.
So,
is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Thank you all for joining the show. Really appreciate it. In 7 minutes, we'll be on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ podcast. There you can get an extra podcast every week. Larry and I break down other gig stuff. Why this ad says diabetes is not from sweets, and it's got a maggot on it. I'm looking at. I don't know. But anyways, next week I'll be MIA again.
Look at this dude, part-timer. What the hell?
Yeah, at least I'm doing gig work. Yeah, so I am actually working for the old people. They needed somebody to do a day-long trip, and I am not going to be here, so it'll be Gabriel and Larry again. Hopefully they won't talk for 8 minutes.
Yeah, we will. I'll take it. I'm not going to say we. I'm not putting it on Gabe. It was all me. I will remember to hit record and start stream at the beginning of the show.
For sure. That's for sure. That's so funny. Yep. When I was reading the chatter on that in the Telegram, like when I was just dying laughing, I was like, 8 minutes? You all talk for 8 minutes and then had to repeat all that?
It's all good, man.
I love it. I love it. So, as always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
Peace out.
Hey, good night, everybody.
This podcast is produced and edited by Hey Guys Media Group. Want to start a podcast? Check out heyguysmediagroup.com.